Why, hello there, everybody. How you doing today? It's me again. As promised, here's my little video on who it is exactly that is responsible for putting all of these labels or classifications on everyone. Who is it that is the person that is, or persons, or powers that are putting titles and giving you, me, we, all of our labels and titles? Who is it that has come up with the ranking system? And who is it that has come up with the pecking order? Well, it's not a government. It's not a power. It's another flesh and blood human being, just like you and me. These human beings, though, feel that they are special. And they have a very special name for themselves, as they believe that they are, and they call themselves the elite. Now, they can call themselves the elite all they want, but it doesn't change the fact that even though they call themselves the elite, they are still nothing more than slaves. If you remember yesterday, I said anyone can be a slave. And we're not talking about, we're not talking about slaves, people who are owned by someone else, another human being, people or individuals who are forced to do something that they don't want to do. No, 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 no. These elites are slaves to power. They want power more than anything, and they will do whatever they have to do to get power, to retain power, to be perceived as having power. Yes, they are a slave to power, but it's not the only thing that they're a slave to. They are a slave to control. They want to be able to control everything that everyone does. They want to be able to control why everyone does what they're doing. They want to control the way you think. They want to be able to control what you like. They want to be able to control why you like it, where you go, what you do, and why you do it. They are a slave to control. They are a slave to image. Their perception, how they are perceived, means everything to them. They have to be perceived as having power. Therefore they can be in control, and that's why perception is so important to them. Image is so important to them. What people think of them is so important to them. That's why they are as well as a slave to perception, image, what people think of them. When the sad reality is, or should I say the real reality is, they're not elite. They are nothing more than an individual, just like you and me. So if they are an individual just like you and me, why do they believe that they are elite? Why do the elite believe that they are the elite? Why? Again, it's very simple. Simply because they have more money than everyone else. That's why the elite believe that they are the elite. That is what sets them apart from everyone else because of how much money they have. That's what makes them different from everyone else, at least in their little minds. And it's because of this fact, because of how much money they have, they believe that it gives them the right to rule over everyone simply because they have more money. That way, if they can really rule over someone, if they can set it up right, then they will have all the power, they will have all the control, simply because they have all the money. So, in order to do this, in order to set up their own little kingdom, base where they are the ones at the top, they do one simple little thing that man always does. They lie. And what they do is they tell everyone that there is indeed a ranking system. Therefore, and it's based on money. That means that since they are the elite, and they are the elite simply because they have more money than everyone else, that puts them at the top. And everybody else follows suit in line. Based on, again, how much money everyone has. And again, they come up with a little pecking order based again solely on how much money someone has. And because they have so much more money than everyone else, that's going to put them at the top. And then everyone else is going to follow beneath them or fall beneath them. But you see, here's the catch. Here's the thing. They want everyone to believe that the more money you have, the more power you have. So what does that mean? That means that all these other little guys down here are going to be so busy fighting with each other, fighting over money, that they won't have they won't be able to accumulate enough to ever reach the top, thereby ensuring that these people, the elite, who have so much money, it's stupid. But again, that's the only reason why they call themselves the elite, is because again, it's their system. They are nothing more than an individual. It's all based on a lie. It's their system that they've created simply to retain power. Now, this guy, the next in line, the elites have so much money. There's no way in the world that very few people are ever going to reach to this point. And you know what? The only way that they can reach to that point is to be another slave just like they are. In other words, don't care about everybody else down here. So if this guy ever so happens to get to the point to where he is, to where the top guy is, they won't mind, because he is going to be, or should be, just like him. In other words, they don't care about everybody else. So now this guy, all of these three guys are busy fighting with each other, as well as trying to pull these guys down. And these three guys are fighting with each other all over money. So they're all too busy fighting with each other to ever worry about or even hoping about pulling this guy down. Because this guy or these people at this level have so much money, they are literally untouchable. But again, it's all a lie. So, what you've just done, what the elite has just done, is they've just created more slaves. Now, all of their slaves are all fighting over money, fighting, trying to move up in the pecking order. And the only reason why they're fighting over it is because they were lied to. Because it is not about how much money you have. There is no ranking system. There is no pecking order. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how little money you have. Because everything is not based on money. We are all of us, no matter how much money you have, no matter how little money you have, does not change the fact that we are all one of a kind, unique individuals. And it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your individual relationship with Almighty God. That's all that matters, because in the end, Almighty God is going to hold you accountable, not based on how much money you have, not based on the pecking order or your ranking. He is going to judge you solely and completely and only as an individual. So, folks, wake up, because you are being lied to. Now, in the next video, I will show you exactly how this pecking order works and the ways that they use to divide everyone in every aspect of our lives, in the entertainment world or in the secular world, in the political world, as well as even in the church world. Wake up, folks. You are being lied to. It's not about a pecking order. It's not about money. It's all about your relationship with Almighty God.